Chatting with Cherubs.
Hello and welcome to Chatting with Cherubs. I'm Gearóid Farrelly and I'm here with the wonderful
Morgan Rees, and I'm here with the ever-present
Josh Jones.
Josh Jones. Picking
is
fluff
also
off his
here.
cheeks.
I had dog hair on me because I've just been wrestling with the dog.
Love the top today, Josh.
Thank you. It's an
lovely.
ASOS number,
Oof.
I think.
Is it what's on it? Is it lobsters?
Seahorses.
Oh.
It was a gift. So I've had it for a year because when so my last not the birthday just gone, the birthday before, me friends Beth and Ale, they said, "What do you want?" And I said, "Get me a load of tacky shirts for me holiday."
Wow. Okay, cool.
And this
Tick
was
tick.
and this was one.
It's lovely.
But I've worn it on telly because it's bright. I did mastermind in it.
Well, nice to know that my style is tacky.
Yeah.
Because I said at the moment you walked in, I went, "Ooh, that's nice," and you've essentially just gone, "Oh yeah, it's a shit shirt from my friend."
I asked for like holiday shirts, like fun,
Yeah.
bright holiday shirt.
It does. It also looks like a. Do you know? Is it the Blanchman tests? Those ink blot tests that that psychiatrists use on their case studies to see what they interpret. It does look like someone would look at your shirt and just go, "My childhood trauma."
Like the opening to Mindhunter, the opening credit.
Yeah.
I love that series. I wish they brought it back. Did you ever watch it?
No, I never watched Mindhunter.
It was really good. It was based on real life, and they would interview serial killers. Basically, it's how they coined the term serial killer, and they interviewed a lot of these famous serial killers. So it's actors playing these famous serial killers, but it's really scary, but really good.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. I think it's my favourite series Netflix have ever made.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Speaking of really good things, I'd be dying to tell you about this theatre experience I went on. I think I might have told you very briefly when we were driving. So Janet,
When you were spending time together, I wasn't there. Fucking hell, beat me over the head with it.
Me and my friend Morgan just have like long, deep chats.
I honestly cannot express how much I don't want to listen to those long, deep chats.
Oh, me think the lady protests too much.
I've had a long, deep chat with you, and it was painful.
this one was. So Janik, for people that don't know, is my partner, but they're at drama school at the moment in the part-time course in the evenings. And one of the pieces for this semester was a self-made piece. You got to do a 5-minute play based on a real historical figure that you take either inspiration from, any connection from, that you just go, okay, there's a thing between us. Anywho, so it could be drama, comedy, satire, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Context, and important context, it's predominantly a person of colour of a school. The majority of people that go there are black or brown. And so all these people from history that they chose are obviously people that were protesting or fighting for civil rights.
Okay.
But that wasn't the assignment. That's just what happened. That's just what happened.
I'm really excited how on this podcast hosted by 3 white men, we don't know what's about to come up, and we're going to have to try and make light of whatever you give us. So, my arsehole's twitching.
And this is how I disagree with every single one of them.
Go on.
The reason I bring this up is, so Janet chose. He said, I want to do a queer person from history. So the person he chose was, I've got it up here, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation.
She-Ra.
I would do King Ludwig II.
Yeah, okay. Who would you do before we go
Or was
into
it
this?
the third? King Ludwig, he was never out as gay, but he was definitely gay, and he was really extravagant, and he spent all of his money on these fairy tale castles, and he was mad as a box of frogs, but just spent all of his money.
Yeah, that does remind me of you.
And there was a composer, Wagner, and he basically was in love with him and was just trying to get him to play music for him all the time and all that sort of shit. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyone spring to mind for you, Josh? Josh Gearóid?
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What's your connection there?
I'm also a Catholic.
Oh, of course.
And have a beard.
Yeah, been nailed a few times.
Yeah, I think
He
Jesus.
probably only have a bit of his body after a glass of red wine. Sorry.
They go all crusty.
Oh, that was really good. I hate you. No, Jesus, or Oscar Wilde. I liked Oscar Wilde. He was a sassy little bitch.
Yeah, but I don't like Oscar
Why?
Wilde. I think if Oscar Wilde was about now, I'd find them unbearable.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's an interesting point, actually, because of all of the people that I know that will be a bit like Oscar Wilde, I find them unbearable. So yeah, good point.
Yeah, I'd find them unbearable.
Okay, yeah. So I come back to Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I think it feels a bit unfair that we're viewing people from history with today's lens.
Yeah. But also Jesus was obviously gay because,
Yeah.
If you were putting that quote as a clip, do not tag me in it. I am not ready for the headache of Jesus is obviously gay.
I do think he was gay.
Why?
Well, because there was no mention of a woman.
Yeah.
No.
Loads of lads.
Yeah, loads of lads.
He doesn't
Sandals.
scream straight.
But he was a part-time magician, and I feel like that's a straight thing.
Yeah. He turned it into wine, not booze. He didn't turn it into lager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judas kissed him in the garden.
Where's the lager like thousands of years ago?
There was,
How
they
old
had
is
mead,
lager?
The
wouldn't it?
mead.
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 Yeah, or ale.
Oh my God, can I tell you this?
Yeah.
Do you like I went to that birthday party, when I went in the pub, it was like all the pumps were, a bit funky or whatever, and I didn't recognise any of the beers. And I really wanted a lager. I've not had a lager in about 6 months because I never really drink it. And do you know when you're just like, I'm going to a proper pub, I'll have a lager.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to order a lager. And I didn't know what any of the beers were, so I panicked and had a wine. And then
So you had a pint of it. So
yeah,
that's it.
And then when and so I got the first round, and then when another comedian was like, Josh, what do you want to drink? And I said, I'll have a lager. And I told them the story, and they was like, are you telling me you're too scared to just say, can I have a... Because I didn't think I could go, can I have a lager? Because then it made me look like I don't know what I'm going on about. I want to know what I'm going on about.
It's very different than going to like a winery and just going, oh, I'd love a glass of wine.
Red, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
No,
I think when you say it to a barman.
but I was just intimidated. Everybody there was,
Let's do it
it was
now.
a 60th birthday. All the comedians there are like proper old school comics who've been going for ages. I was the newest one, and I'm still like 11 years into
Yeah, I was
stand up.
gonna say.
But like, it was like everyone in there was like older and like straight, and I just didn't want to be like, anyone hear me go, can I have a lager? You know what I mean? Like,
should be able to do that.
I was scared.
Let's do it now. So this is how not scary it is. I'm the barman. You're the customer. You come in.
Hi. Hi, can I have a lager, please?
Yeah. Okay.
What lagers do you have?
What-
But I'm scared that it looks like I'm underage trying to buy a drink.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
You're not. There's no.
Do you
no.
think someone would
no,
think that?
I'll have
no. Josh, no.
I'll have the biggest glass of your lager, please.
Well, yeah, I didn't know what. And the thing is, I worked in pubs for years, so if someone would have been like, what lagers do you have? I would have just told what we had.
Yeah.
But like shoe on the other foot, I just got nervous. Also, if you heard sneezing, it's the dog.
I've got
It's allergic to bullshit.
I got completely shamed by a barman once in Galway because I don't know much about wine, right? And I was touring with Joanne at the time, and it was like she drinks Pinot Grigio.
Does she?
Yeah.
Is that Pinot Grigio? That's how you say it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to distinguish from Pinot Grigio the way you were saying it.
Oh no, it's Pinot Grigio. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would have always known that as Pinot. I didn't know there was a Grigio on the end of it.
Yeah.
Right. And she I said, what do you want to drink? And she said a Pinot Gris. But like
Yeah.
she was just saying, shortening it, just, you know. And then I said that to the barman, and he said, do you mean Pinot Grigio? And I was like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
You fucker.
But
I
also,
was
that's a bit of a
mortified.
twatty thing.
Yeah, it
for
was
him to
twatty,
do.
wasn't it?
That was
Thank
really
you.
twatty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was twatty.
Pinot
Thank you.
Gris.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I didn't know she drank that.
But
Yeah.
that's the name of her show, Penophile.
All right, yeah.
Josh doesn't have his finger on the pulse.
I really don't know.
No.
I don't know what people are doing.
But so what happened then with this devised piece?
So the devised piece that Janet chose, his person was Kutbuddin Murak Shah, and they were a slave years and years back in the oh my god, get the time right. Long time ago.
Yeah.
But this is the point. They were a queer slave to a queer master, and the queer master was a conqueror of a big area.
Now, when you say slave and master, was this
Not in a sexual way.
okay?
I mean, like that as well, but that's also where they get the names from.
Oh, okay.
like OG master, OG slave. I mean,
Okay.
like,
Every
that
day's a
sounds
skill
awful.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
But the story is the fact that the master wouldn't bottom, who was an exclusive top. So the slave murdered him, but it's a right of duel. So he then became the conqueror because he murdered the master. So that's the story Janet
That's a
told.
really interesting story.
It's a really
to be
interesting-
fair.
And so Janet went, the more I sort of write this, the more it's coming out a bit of a comedy because it involves the notion of topping and bottoming, this, that, the other. And we said, do it as a comedy then. Do it as a comedy. So he does it as a comedy. And it's a really farcical, like, imagine sort of, ancient India, Mr. Bean. It's that.
Yeah.
Rather than putting your foot in the bucket and falling into the oven, it's more like
You kill your owner and
yeah.
So it was a sexual relationship between the two of them. Like,
Yeah.
it was wow. But it was very much a relationship if they were expecting one to.
Oh yeah, but back then, like men and women relationships, like strict like gay being bad, it's such a Christianity thing that was brought in. Before then,
My Jesus would have done that.
yeah, it was
I
your
feel
Jesus.
a
like
big part
this
of this.
needs right. This is a fact that I've know from years ago, so I feel like maybe I need to double check this. But I'm sure that it wasn't illegal to be gay until Henry VIII, because when Henry VIII made the Church of England, he made it. I don't think it was good, but I think it was on paper, like illegal to be homosexual then, because he wanted to catch a load of nuns lesing off and catch a load of priests shagging. It's another thing to get
Wow.
them for. I need that double checking. I'm sure I went to an exhibition.
Just to let you know, for the budget of this podcast, we do not have a fact check.
No.
But I can Google it. But I went to an exhibition, and that was one of the things that I remember from it.
So Henry VIII, he was setting up his own church. So he
Yeah, the Church of England. So that's how that's why there's Catholics and Protestants in it. That started in England. Well, it started in Europe, but when it came to England, it was because Henry VIII wanted to divorce Catherine of Aragon so he could marry Anne Boleyn. So that's why he made up his own church, because the Pope wouldn't let him get a divorce.
Oh wow, that's
So that's
Yeah.
so boring.
Yes,
So boring.
I mean, like religion for you. So that's all right, Josh.
Do you know the amount of boring shit you talk about? You're literally vapid. Your life has nothing. You just knit. You don't know anything about anything.
You can always tell. You can always tell when Josh is getting bored because he starts singing, and then you can always tell when Gearóid gets bored because you just hear the little tapping of the needles.
click, click, click.
Click, 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 click. Just secretly from his lap. Click, 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 click.
I always find it fascinating when people talk about like people like Henry VIII and stuff. I don't understand what it takes to go, I gotta set up my own religion. Like,
I think
it's
if you're a king and you think you're anointed by God, that will do it for you.
yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a weirdo that sets up a bizarre book club and it got out of hand. I mean, that is kind of religion in a nutshell. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
like the royals genuinely have been brought up to believe that they're better than everyone else. That's why, like, when Andrew went to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor,
Yeah.
loads of stuff. If you like about apparently it's just. I think he's so like, no, I'm a prince. I think he thinks he's better than everyone. He's just born into that family. But if they think they have this like heavenly right,
yeah.
it's weird.
I'd love to spend time with that just to see how it affects them in their everyday life, because I just think that would be really, really interesting. Like the idea of somebody that's just like, yeah, I'm better than everybody. Because like you see it like with comics and stuff, and you know what everybody's thinking about them and everyone's talking about them, and just for that to be their whole life, like from them as a child, like imagine what sort of a prick they were as a child.
Yeah, but like this is the thing with royals and stuff. From birth, they have someone cleaning their room. Who's not their family. They have like staff cleaning their room and washing their clothes. Like the royal family, it's not like they've got one maid for the whole royal family. They'll have a unit. They'll have like 30 people just doing laundry.
Yeah, they don't tidy the house themselves before the cleaner comes round.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're gonna think I'm so dirty. I don't want the cleaner to think I'm so dirty.
Yeah. If I had a cleaner, I'd clean before they came for sure.
Yeah, totally. We used to do that. My mom had a cleaner for a little while when she was sick, and they used to clean before she arrived, and then they would all sit at the table while the cleaner cleaned. And I'm sure the cleaner was like, why can't some of these lazy bitches get off their asses and like mop the floor?
Yeah, no, I think because everyone I know that's got a cleaner, and I know it's a bit of a privileged thing to say, cleans before their cleaner comes round.
Yeah.
Are we actually? Is a cleaner the easiest job in the world? Everyone does your job for you before you arrive.
I had a cleaner years ago, right? Just very briefly when I was working, but it was too weird. And there used to be this website in Ireland where you could get them from, and then I started to realise like these weren't just cleaners.
There was sex
There
cleaning.
was definitely, because you would read the reviews and they were like, Andrew.
Polish my knob.
Andrew really put his back into it. He's really good and has plenty of elbow grease. He
Took everything.
He did a great job from top to bottom. And you're like,
Oh,
yeah.
Andrew
Do you know?
Andrew didn't work hard, but he didn't hoover.
Do you know in my tour show, right? So come and watch it if you've not seen it already. And I have that bit about how I used to smoke weed with a nonce because he gave me free weed when I was in school.
Yep.
Right.
High emphasis. Josh was at school.
I was at school, but me and my mate.
You knocked that on the head last week.
Yeah, me and my mates would. There was this bloke who would give us weed, and we'd go smoke his weed. Anyway, I told that story when my brother saw that story. My brother, right, he won't be happy I'm telling it on the podcast. Fuck it. He told me this. My brother told me that he did a bit of gardening. Sorry, the dog's making loads of weird noises. But he did a bit of gardening for this old bloke when we were kids. When Sam was like when my brother was a teenager, he was doing gardening for this old bloke, and he said that once the old bloke was just stood at the window and he could just see his arm going like that. So Sam
was it describing like that just for the audio?
Like he could just see the top of his arm like moving at the window. And then Sam was telling his mate this story recently, and he was like, Sam, that you were like this guy's sex slave. But he just was doing his gardening.
Wow.
That's a real weird thing to get you off.
I know, my brother's gross.
No, but like, I'm sorry, like watching a young fella do the lawnmower, like,
Yeah, it's weird.
that's very, very, very weird.
It is weird.
What age was he?
I think like 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So we won't believe this, but back to the theatre thing. Hadn't finished that story. We'd gone from this theatre piece to I think Josh's brother getting.
Yeah, I might actually have to ask Sam if that needs cutting out.
Well, every time we post something that mentions Sam comments on it. And
Oh,
it's like,
good.
why am I catching strays? So with the theatre piece, then what happens?
So we went there, and it's really funny. Janek's got props, this, that, the other, and they put him on last, and there's 12 people there.
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with you, when I went in there, I had a lot of fear, not because Janek wasn't going to do a good job, but the fact that I had to watch 11 self-made theatre pieces.
Not for me.
No.
As
I've been stunned too many times.
well, we've all been 12th on a bill when we were doing 5-minute spots at the beginning of our career. I used to. When I was a new comedian, there was a guy it was insane. There was this guy on the open mic scene when I was doing it in Manchester, he was about 20 years older than me, and his whole routine was that he was a dinosaur, right? But his hands were too small, and he couldn't reach his penis, but he really wanted a wank. So then every time, and he never dropped the bit, like he just kept doing this joke. So every time I saw him, it was this like middle-aged man going, like getting really frustrated.
Wasn't the same person in the window, was it?
No. But the whole routine is, I can't have a wank. And I was like, I've seen this 40 times.
My lord.
Oh.
We've seen enough shit.
I remember
Enough
watching
shit.
a guy, sitting in a green room watching a guy sellotape a knife to a banana. And I said, what are you doing? And he was like, it's a banana knife. It's just like, I'm not going to watch you.
I remember when I started, there was a person, because there's the open mic comedy or open mic poetry, anywhere, I guess theatre pieces as well, where people are given a license, or like, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, go and watch it. They're insane.
It will always attract the people that should never be given a platform. It's always the people with the maddest ideas.
An open mic, a lot of open mics have like 12 people on a bill doing 5 minutes each. 2 of them will be kind of funny. They're new, so they're not great yet, but they've got potential, kind of funny. 10 of them are just fucking insane.
Yeah.
And they will tell you such. I think a lot of people go like, "Oh, I don't know whether I'm ever going to get a chance to be on stage again, so I want to make an impact." And they will just tell you the most sincere, most deeply personal, most harrowing things in the world on stage. And it'll be their first attempt at public speaking as well. So, I mean, like, I remember one person when I started, I went to a gig, I think they're still going, and they got the same act. So they...
How? Like 10 years later?
And they were old then. And there was this old man, and he used to wrap himself up in fishing wire. He got naked down to his boxers, and he'd wrap himself up in fishing wire. He'd then wrap himself lightly in barbed wire, and he would then take out these vinyls, and these are all vinyls from now discovered paedophiles. So it would be like a Rolf Harris vinyl, or Gary Glitter vinyl, and he would just smash them against his head, and he would and all the meanwhile, like, his body is bulging at bizarre angles and of different proportions because of the fishing wire, and his body would be bleeding from the barbed wire. And you
None of these venues have insurance for that.
No.
Not one
But
of
he
them.
never gets rebooked, because I remember every time I saw...
Really?
Because they have to clean blood off the floor.
Well,
Maybe not have him again.
Well, that's, you have to go on after him, and you just go like,
That's-
there's blood on the floor. But his ending punchline,
What does he carry the barbed wire in?
probably just rolls it up. But I can ask him if I want. I remember asking him, like, how'd you get all these vinyls? So he said, well, they're paedophiles. They're so cheap. I went, oh, I guess so. But, like, because this is his act. Anywho, so when I said I was worried about going to this, the 11 people, self-devised pieces, I went, oh God.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be rough. I could not be more wrong. It was spectacular. It was so articulate.
Really?
Are you just really in love?
No, I'm not. No. I'm going to say the first person went on and knocked it out the park. And then the second person went on and knocked it out the park. And then just like, I think it was like women in the glue, the matchstick factories, and they all got diseases that turn off the face, and they fought for women's rights. Other people doing, as you'd imagine, Rosa Parks. Other people doing Muhammad Ali, and it was so great.
It sounds long.
And it was really good, really good. I was like, oh my God. Janek's doing a parody about a bummed slave.
Yeah.
And I could see Janek just panicking, going, everyone's doing really well here.
And they are doing more serious
And it's
stuff.
all really, really serious. And they're pulling it off spectacularly. Though halfway through, there's one white guy. And I'm going, okay, well, do you know what? I appreciate that. White privilege is horrific, but actually maybe a little respite from 5 minutes.
Diversity is always good.
Yeah. And then the one white guy chose Conor McGregor, and I was like, "Oh, come on, dude!"
Conor McGregor.
He's still going.
Yeah,
But I thought you said people from history.
yeah, but I mean, I guess he can still be alive and be from history, no?
I know, but he's less than. He's not even 45, is he?
Yeah, I wouldn't particularly count him as a person from history. But
And he's also a piece of shit, isn't he?
yeah,
oh,
I
he's
know.
totally
I was
shit,
like,
yeah.
oh, one guy, maybe my white guilt can have a 5-minute
What-
break. Oh, fuck, he chose a white rapist.
What was his bit about Conor McGregor?
About his addiction, about overcoming his addiction.
To what? What was he addicted to?
I think he got onto the roids allegedly,
Oh.
or sports enhancement drugs allegedly. And then it goes back to the people of colour, goes back to being amazing, and it was just going. Goes to Channick at the last one. I was just like, I hope this goes off well, because we've had 10 now Oscar-worthy performers, Tony-worthy performers, Olivia-worthy performers.
Right, chill out. They did 5 minutes.
No.
You're like, fuck, give them all Oscars. All right.
All right. And luckily it went well, but we were
I bet if I were there, I'd be like, they were fine.
I do anything that's too long. When something runs long, I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter how good it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, even like a festival. Even when I go to a festival, I'm like,
enough.
yeah, it's enough.
So
now.
how did Janet do?
Oh, it went really well. Luckily, went really well. But we were so nervous, going like everyone's taking it really seriously, and you're gonna act out bumming on stage. Welcome to my career.
Yeah.
Josh, didn't you have a new theatre development with you?
Well, I went to the theatre not that long ago, and why are you laughing at me?
No, because you said theatre development. You said, yeah, I went to the theatre.
I went.
Oh, that's what I
The development was that I went.
You go regularly, though.
No, I know, but I have. I was right. So I was saying to my friend, there was guy in the background who was kind of fit or whatever, but this might offend. I imagine we might have a few future actors or acting people
We've
who
got a lot of actors that listen to this.
maybe I shouldn't say this then.
Really?
This might really annoy them all. I don't think there's a bigger hit than someone in a chorus of a musical.
Really?
No.
Why?
I think if you're if there's
Well, I tell
30
you what,
people on stage and you're just in the back it's mortifying.
Oh, usually.
Well, we have to get rid of that.
Well, you see, there's
no.
I always think that there's things that people do in choruses, right? That can be, like when people are trying to talk to each other,
Yeah.
and it's like a real amateur thing when
when they do fake conversations
when
in
they
the
do
back
fake
of the
conversations in the
restaurant.
background, and it's always like, who's he? I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Who knows?
but they were on stage. They've got to be that big, don't they? Usually, I tell you, I saw.
Knocks me sick.
I saw. I tell
It's
you
gross.
what would be an ick is if that's what they were like day to day.
Yeah, it's just. Do you
That
know,
would be
they were-
funny. I'd
to
love
be
to
fair,
see that.
maybe it was just what I was watching. There was a lot of like high fives on stage and stuff. And do you know when?
What were you watching?
Freaky Friday, the musical. But like they were like, sorry, the dog's being really loud. There was like high fives on stage, and like, do you know when they do like the what's it called at the end when they're all
The
like
bow.
The finale.
yeah, but then they're like singing and stuff,
Yeah.
and you can see they're all like high fiving each other, and like yeah, and I'm like, just get it off.
Oh my
And-
God.
But
I can't wait to see your play when they all come out dragging their heels on their phones, just
No,
going, "Yeah,
but-
let's cheers, guys."
do
Thank
you
very
know,
much."
like when we do stand up, we like, thank you, right, bye. That's enough. Why did they spend 10 minutes getting off stage?
Well, it's a musical. Like it's
Yeah.
it's like they
End
have to do
of
their
sentence,
song
I
dance
think.
at the end. You know,
Oh,
song dance encore,
I
then swipe
find
the
it
band.
so corny.
Oh, it is, but I love it. I love it the way it's also happy clappy. I can't wait, like when your play at the end, you're going to be like to the cast, if one of you smile.
I was just watching it like, oh no. But now you've said they've got the listeners who are all actors, I think we should get rid of it.
No, they know who they are.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
know what they
I
are.
saw a really good reel once, and I kind of related it to it. It's like when you go and see a musical, but you see someone part of the you see a fitty in the chorus, and now that's all you're watching.
Yeah.
See, I just can't.
I think it's
Josh is only attracted to star
I
power.
love,
Yeah, I think so. they've got to have dialogue.
No, but like some people are just like dancers and singers. And
Yes,
I
but
think
when they
they're-
just come on and do a cartwheel and high five each other, it knocks me sick.
I think it's really fun to watch that. Like it's all
But I
this
like
fake
it when they can
enthusiasm,
actually
but-
dance loads.
Yeah, I love that. Like it's
Well, because
It's such an
such
unreasonable
cruel.
thing.
It's so cruel.
I feel like we should get rid of it now. Because
No.
I just think
right,
it's
man.
really funny that what turns you off.
Do you know what I
musicals.
hate? Joy.
No, I went to that fucking musical the other day. They're only dancing in it.
No, but I'm just like when you.
Singing like
I
pricks.
just don't. I just think that is the biggest stick for me.
Thanks so much for listening to Chatting with Cherubs. If you would like to support the show, you can subscribe to our Patreon for as little as £3 a month. But just to let you know that once we have 200 followers on Patreon, we are putting that price up to £5. So just £3 now and you'll get an extra episode every single week. Every Tuesday you'll get our quiz episode. And if you can't do that, what we would love you to do is to tell somebody about the show that otherwise wouldn't hear about us. So tell your mate, put it on social media, or if you could, we would love it if you could share a link to it or subscribe, share, like, etc. You know what to do. chatwithcherubs@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. We would love to hear from you. So I didn't tell you about the friend that I had that had a word in a musical.
No.
It was Carousel. And she, in Carousel, there's a character called Billy Bigelow.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing a matinee and she had one word. So it was basically someone would run on and they would say, "Oh my God, he's dead." Who? Billy? And she had to say, "Bigelow?" That was her whole word.
Yeah.
And
Whole
we just kept
word.
saying, "Big below, big below, big below, big below, big
And she
below,
said
big
it
below,
on-
big below." She said on stage. she just went. They went Billy, and she went big below, Bigelow, Bigelow, Billy Bigelow. And then she went, "Focus." That was actually very funny because there was a kid in a box. There used to be this like changeover where like there was a changeover where this character dies and then the crowds around him, and then he gets up and an extra puts the jacket on so he's dead so he can appear to the girlfriend from another side of the stage. And there was this kid that was like, "He's getting up, he's not dead." He's not. And then the woman was trying to sing "You'll Never Walk Alone." She could hear that and she just kept laughing. That show was an absolute disgrace.
Oh my.
But yeah, I don't know. If there's any actors out there, I'm sorry to offend you. I don't mind the ones with lines.
Oh my God, really?
I'll talk to you if you have a line.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a proper theatre producer. Yeah, you really are. Yeah, I'm writing a play. I've got jobs for actors. Only ones that can speak, though.
No, but like, yeah. Like, I don't know.
So you're not writing a musical, John?
I'm not writing a musical, God, no.
No.
I don't find, no. I don't, like, do you know when you see when they do jokes in musicals, I'm like, that's not even that fun. If you did that joke in a club, it wouldn't work.
Oh, yeah, but
like,
it's musical comedy. It's like light humour. It's like...
Yeah. Well, the Book of Mormon's fun. Avenue Q's really fun.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one.
Avenue Q's great. I think some of it's a little bit dated, but it's really funny.
Oh, yeah, that's really, yeah.
I haven't seen Avenue Q.
I sort of... Okay, where do you stand on this? Because I think it's a mixture. It's something I would do. I resonate with the man here. So someone recorded a man in Manchester that was kicking off, who's screaming at two girls to either leave or... have some goddamn respect. I think he's screaming at the top of his lungs because apparently they were just singing along to the musical, and he already turned around and said, "Can you please stop singing?" And I think they'd made fun of him, or they not, or whatever. They carried on, but he is going ballistic. His voice is hoarse. The whole show stops, and he is screaming at them. I don't know whether the production's on actually, but as in like if it's currently running or if it's in the interval. But he is angry, and he gets escorted out. So, do you think he has a right to get that angry?
No, but I don't think either of them are in the right.
No, nothing pisses me off more than going to a musical and sitting beside some prick that thinks they have an incredible voice and they're singing along with the actual professional singer.
I've been with a friend who started singing, and then we got evils, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, no,
you know the friend.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were singing because they can sing, but I was like, stop singing.
Yeah, it's not can you sing, it's should you.
Yeah.
Like
Excellent point,
I definitely think at a musical, no, shut up and let's just hear the people.
If I was there, I would have kicked off earlier.
If it's a musical that I do know, I do a little. I don't sing, but I kind of like lip sync. Like,
I think that's. I think no one has a right to have a go at you for doing that.
No one can hear it because I'm so shy.
It's like, have you ever seen Tori Amos in concert?
No.
She hates people singing along to her songs. Like, she absolutely hates it, and she'll actually change the rhythm. Like, I remember I was in concert. I was at one of her concerts, and she's like, "Oh, Dublin, you like to sing?" And then she started to change the rhythm of the song so that nobody could sing along.
I love that.
Yeah, I know.
But did it change the song?
At a concert, it was like, at a concert, it really kills the atmosphere. But I think at a musical, it's different.
When you go to a concert and you get told off by the person you paid to see.
Yeah.
In a really passag way.
Yeah, and the problem was I went to see Paloma Faith the night before, and she was amazing and so warm and lovely. And then we went to see Tori Amos, and she was just
Who is
mean.
Tori Amos?
Who is Tori Amos?
Do you know?
No, but tell me the name of her hit track, because I bet I can do an impression of you singing it.
Do you not remember Tori Amos from the 80s?
God, you are just awful people.
Sing a line.
Just say the name. Say the name.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
I'm gonna Google it. What's one of her songs?
One of her big ones would have been a remix of Professional Widow.
Professional
Widow.
Professional.
What was the last name? Tori what?
Tori Amos.
Amos.
Dreadful people.
Yeah, but I like dance music. Well, I like classical music and dance music. You could do the same thing with dance music.
Are you going to sing us a bit?
No, I
Please do.
No, Cornflake Girl.
These real songs.
Yeah.
Sorry. She got a song called Cornflake Girl.
How do you not know Tori Amos?
That sounds like... I know.
Every concert grows at is just like do do ba dee 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 da 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 da.
You're dreadful people. Awful.
I'll.
You do the Nana shimmer.
Yeah.
Dee, dee,
A little
dee,
bit
dee,
forward,
dee,
a little bit back.
dee.
Oh, that's sorry. It's when you were trying to defend your point.
I mean,
and
there's
you
no
kept-
point to defend. There's nothing to defend there.
The second biggest track is
You're-
Cornflake Girl. Oh my God, it's Kellogg Lady.
Is it a good song though?
Yeah, it's not a bad song. Yeah, I liked her.
Oh, that just name took me out. I'm so sorry.
I'm so surprised you don't know Tori Amos. That's so weird.
No, I've never heard that name in my whole life.
Can I tell you something I really respected the other day? And I'd be wondering what you would think of this. I saw a man the other day walking down the street, but he signalled where he was going with his hands. So if
Was he in the road?
No, yeah, it's basically sounding he's in the road. But no, he was just walking down the street, and if he was turning right, he turned his hand right and walked that way. And if he was turning left, he put his hand out left and he
How
turned
long
that way.
did you follow him for?
I did follow him around one corner when I saw him. I went, no way does he walk like this. And I did follow him around one corner.
So did you see him do it twice or just once?
Well, then he did it again around when he turned around the other corner. I went, that's mad.
That is mad. Kind of love it, but it's mad.
I kind of love it too.
That's actor energy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like,
Was he getting ready to
Oh, you're
do
part
the
of the
play?
chorus,
yeah, I'm
maybe.
walking this way. Quick, let's go to the forest.
I'm so sorry. If you're in a chorus, that's fine. You probably don't want to sleep with me neither, so it's fine. I'm a stand-up comedian. That's the biggest ick you can get. That
Oh,
is weird.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that is a disgusting job.
Well, at least
You know, you've actually hit on something really true there. Whenever I hear somebody's a comedian, I'm just like,
Oh, God, yeah. I'd rather shag someone in a chorus than a comedian.
It's not shagging them, it's talking to them. I'm just like, oh God, what now?
Yeah.
It's exhausting. Like,
It's
with the
really
exce-
bad.
With
It's
the
really-
exception of like my friends, like because I think when you're friends with comedians, you pick the type of comedian that you like, the sort of person that you can deal with. But there is a professional comedian personality that is just like unlovable.
Oh, God, yeah. Awful. We were slagging off a comedian before,
Yeah.
and as I said to you, he's just very unlikable. I said, if we comedians were top trumps, his likability would be like 10 out of 100.
Yeah.
He's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
do you know before this recording, you said, hey, during this record, I want to ask the question, which of the three of us are the biggest gossips?
But I'm not sure it's me. I don't think you. I
No.
get most of my gossip from you.
And I would say,
But you live in London, and that's where most of mad shit happens.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say is, you both have different ways of imparting gossip,
Okay.
right? You impart it as, I've got a good bit of gossip.
Yeah.
And Josh goes, you can't tell anyone this. And I think I think you think that because you've said you can't tell anyone this, that's you're not gossiping.
No, in my head, I'm like, I don't think I'm a bad gossip. In my head, I don't think I'm.
No, you're
No.
not.
But I do partake. I listen. Yeah. But
And I tell my friends.
Yeah. But we would you say as a group of friends we're particularly bitchy or gossipy? I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't say we're bitchy.
I would behind your back, though.
When when I slag someone off, I'm genuinely like, they're a bad person. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, oh, I think they're a bit like they got weird hair. Like, no, it's like, oh, they're a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's true. You are absolute in that
Yeah.
respect. But I would say that the three of us, we're not shy about talking about the issue of the day, let's say.
No.
Like if there's a bit of gossip flying around.
Well,
we will-
Morgan last week gave me in one day gossip about 3 different people. I got off the phone to you and phoned you and relayed all the information.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And also you there was even more information that you didn't relay, but we had a long conversation that day. I think you were just really tired by the end of
it. No, you gave me really good gossip last
great
week.
gossip.
It was
Oh my God.
bizarrely good gossip that day.
Yeah.
And I think I've got even more as well,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you've got here and we've started doing this straight away. No offense, listeners, but as soon as this is done, I'm going to have so much fun. We're going to gossip.
We're gonna wrap up.
No, I do think, because I was thinking about this, am I a bad gossip? But I don't think I am. I do think I cook for a lot of comedians. So I have a lot of comedians at my house and I'm gathering information.
Yeah. The price is a secret you don't want out, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be a bit self-aware here. I think I'm a bit of a gossip. But I don't think I'm a gossip as in pass on information. I think I just have loose lips in that I will...
Oh, no, you'll be like, oh, he's a dick.
Yeah, I'm too free. I'm too free with my opinions. Like
Yeah.
A taxi driver recognized me, bringing me through the airport the other day and asked me what I thought about a certain comedian. And I was like, he's not as good as he thinks he is. And I was like, Carol, why are you doing this? You're in a taxi. Like, this is so unnecessary.
Was it the one?
No, it was a different one.
Yeah, good to know there's multiple on that
Oh,
list.
plenty. Yeah. Loose lips, sink ships.
Because he is not great.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm right here. Should we wrap up?
Well, we still have a shred of confidence. Thank you so much for listening to Chatting with Cherubs. If you enjoyed the show, please show some love by leaving us a lovely review or rating wherever you do your listening. And also, if you could tell someone about it that wouldn't otherwise hear about it. I'm Gearóid Farrelly and I will be on tour in the UK and Ireland with 2 different shows. I'll also be in Australia. GearóidFarrelly.com is where you get your tickets. Please subscribe to my mailing list because I'm going to send out links to my special when they're done. And also have another podcast called Agony Rants. Joshua.
I'm on tour from the end of February to the end of April. You can get tickets at joshjonescomedy.com. And if you are in a chorus, you'll love it. Morgan.
Hello, everyone. I am on tour this year with a show called What a Bummer. I'll be going all around the UK and Ireland from September to December. And I'm, fingers crossed, might be doing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. So,
Ooh.
Are you going as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm going to have to visit if you're both there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep that energy going, please.
Josh is exhausted. He hasn't had a holiday in days.
well, we will see you next week. Hopefully, we will have revived Josh by then. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Chatting with Cherubs.